right now, and it's invading all the groups. And I had to get out of all the groups. It was a good thing that I got banned on Facebook because I lost access to all the groups. I don't even own the freaking Facebook group anymore. I've relinquished it. Why? Because it's grown above me. It's grown beyond me. And one big thing I'm finding is that every breed now has got specific issues. Every breed now is genetically aggressive. Every breed is genetically reactive. It's creeping through everything, and it's got to stop. I don't know how to stop it.
Well, it's no surprise that you don't know how to stop it, Robert, because you don't actually understand the causes of these problems. You're not going to understand the different types of aggression, and that aggression in and of itself is the highest form of communication in the animal world. It is the highest form of communication in the dog world. Aggression is a social phenomenon. There are many different types of aggression, but of course, Robert doesn't take the time to understand the social nature of a dog, which is ironic because this whole live stream is about talking about dogs, but we're not going to discuss the most important thing that we need to understand when discussing dogs or when discussing something like aggression. This is why I have a series called The Parallels Between the Rise in Aggressive Behavior Between Dogs and Kids, because these are social issues that there's a direct overlap between how it relates to kids and dogs and how we interact with our kids and dogs. This is why you can have any breed can become aggressive. Why do you think Chihuahuas have this reputation of being demon dogs? Because the way people interact with their dog is not suited to cultivating a confident, balanced, happy, healthy dog. And people like you want to deny the existence of a dominance hierarchy and how humans play a role in that, how this applies to any breed becoming aggressive. But you're going to sit here and shake your head and say, well, I don't know how these things are. Oh, it seems like every breed is becoming genetically. It has nothing to fucking do with that, Robert. Yeah, you're over here talking like you have the holy fucking grail of understanding dogs. The shit that you put out there is meaningless in terms of discussing the causes of these problems and how do we go about solving them holistically.
Then why on Tank do you have 2 leashes and one of them's an aversive tool? And that's just what we're seeing on YouTube. And you didn't even post the whole video.
That was a long time ago.
That was
quite a long time ago. Okay.
But you're saying, but you're making this. I never do this, and that sounds like you're Jesus Christ here.
The owner,
but as a behaviorist, there's certain things.
The owner requested that I double leash the dog just in case because she is so scared. If you notice, I'm only using.
You're responding to a scared owner. I wouldn't. You don't know. Hey, listen, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Relax. Why are you responding to a scared owner?
First of all, you're calling yourself a behaviorist. What makes you a behaviorist?
From him right now. He's calming down. Want to sniff? You don't even know how to sniff, do you? I hate to have to push him, but made a lot of progress so far.
So at this point, Tank runs around the house and he corners himself in the backyard. And he's getting tired. Okay, this has been going on for probably half an hour. And it's just now I'm starting to push. Up till this point, it was understanding what his behaviors were, and I fully understand now. So I put myself into a very vulnerable situation. This is not a how-to. Do not do this. Okay? I'm showing the dog point blank that I'm not afraid of you. I'm trusting you not to bite me. All I want the dog to do is sniff. And I finally got it, and I didn't get it on camera. I wish I did. But the fact that I'm still not getting trust, he's accepted me. I got to bring the owner in, which I don't like doing because all of a sudden now it's going to change the entire game, and he's going to be reactive to me because she's there. So let's keep going.
See, right now he's reacting to you.
So about an hour's gone by at this point. So between me being in the backyard trying to gain trust or acceptance, which I got, and then the owner leashing the dog, she took the dog to the park. She went through the back alley. I went around the front of the house and met her in the park. And the dog reacted as expected. I mean, he was very reactive to her. He lunged at me, tried to bite me. But let's move forward. And at some point, I'm going to get her to give me the leash so I can walk him, and then she's got to go away. The whole purpose of all this is to get the dog out of its comfort zone. So there's no backyard, there's no owner, it's just me and the dog in a foreign place. Okay? Now, we're going to see the true dog, and we're going to see what the dog does.
Literally 2 feet away from him, and he's just... We're out of the backyard right now. His owner's not there. He's totally out of his comfort zone. Completely out of his comfort zone, and this is what we want. So now it's just a waiting game. You know? There's nothing left for him right now to stress over. And it just takes time for his brain to figure it out. Now I hit the dog park. The owners agreed. and I'm going to do my default.
So after a couple of minutes of walking, I had the owner put the slip lead on the dog, so I've got both leashes. And she gives me both leashes and she walks away. She's going to be hiding about 200 feet behind the trees and watching what's going on. At one point I had to use a bit of force on the leash because he was trying to get back to her. I couldn't let that happen. Now he sat down and he lay down. You can see his brain functioning, trying to figure stuff out. I mean, his owner is all of a sudden gone. His backyard is gone. He's totally out of his comfort zone and he's trying to figure it all out.